7-11-22 to Kenny.
8300. 8362, 28 to a vehicle, 900 North Main parking lot at Kmart.
Now, as that takes me.
Yeah. All right. Had to come right back at y'all one more time. As many people might have seen, Biden delivered a 30-minute address. For me, pretty much furthering the proof that he's a buffoon and an idiot, but not really addressing anything that's important going on. And I think this go around, especially like with this administration and everything that's going on, I'm glad the news is on their head. It's out there. They are documenting, they are reporting. It's awkward how the American people seem to be real complacent. And that was something I used to say. I used to say, like, once people get off this Trump narrative, you guys will go back to being complacent. And I don't know, it's almost scary how right I was in saying that. But yeah, I just want to get into more of this Fox news, courtesy of Fox. And he spent about 30 minutes pretty much talking about, or in a sense, shaming people for not getting vaccinated and pushing vaccine mandates after his campaign promise of saying he wasn't going to push vaccine mandates. But that's how it works. I think keep voting for these Democrats. Fuck you get. But yeah. In and let's go.
Joe Biden is desperate to change the narrative, and he's found the perfect plan to get the nation's mind off of his failures in Afghanistan. He's not mad at the Taliban anymore. He's angry at you, or at least the 80 million Americans who haven't been vaccinated. What happened to him being the president for all Americans?
This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated.
And that's the thing that I understand about vaccinations. If the vaccinations work, and that's what it's about rights. If the vaccinations work and people believe in the vaccinations, if you got the vaccination, then you shouldn't be worried about a motherfucker that don't have the vaccination. And if a motherfucker chooses not to get the vaccination, then that's on them. But what he's not talking about is the fact that people that are getting the vaccination are creating this damn variant. There are people in the hospital fully vaccinated catching worse strains of this shit. I don't know. All right.
Actively working to undermine the fight against COVID-19. What more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've been patient. But
another thing, boy, he was struggling. To read them cue cards.
Oh, my God.
He was struggling.
But our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
But wait, this is the same administration that promised us last spring that they would never crush the freedoms of millions of Americans.
Well, let me be very clear on this. I know there's been lots of questions. The government is not now, nor will we be supporting a system that requires Americans to carry a credential. There will be no federal vaccinations database and no federal mandate requiring everyone to obtain a single vaccination credential.
And the first domino of freedom has fallen for federal employees and contractors.
I will sign an executive order that will now require all executive branch federal employees to be vaccinated. All. And I've signed another executive order that will require federal contractors to do the same. If you want to work with the federal government and do business with us, get vaccinated.
And Biden's assault on our rights doesn't stop at the public sector, as the White House is going after private businesses, maybe even your employer.
Tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week.
Democrats in the media spent 4 years calling Donald Trump a tyrant. But what we just saw from Joe Biden is more authoritarian than anything Donald Trump ever tried. Biden will tell you he's making these decisions because he cares about the lives of Americans. But don't be fooled. On the very same day that the White House cracked down on freedoms and forced millions of Americans to undergo a medical procedure, his Department of Justice is suing the state of Texas and doing everything it can to support the murder of untold numbers of unborn babies.
The president, on the day this announcement was made in Texas, the president made pretty clear to the Department of Justice, to the Department of Homeland Health and Human Services, that they were to do everything they could to protect a woman's right to health care, a woman's right to choose.
Just so we're clear here, the government supports your right to choose unless it's your choice to be unvaccinated. The Babylon Bee summing it up with this tweet. Joe Biden unveils Your Body, My Choice vaccination program. Now, this is a phony headline, but the Babylon Bee is satire after all. But today, the joke doesn't seem funny because it feels so true.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Yeah. And then that's where we're at. That's where we at with it. Man, I told y'all, dude. Biden has been a son of a bitch for every year that he's been in politics. And he's everything that people were misled into thinking Trump was supposed to be. His whole move as president, he's just doing nothing but making unconstitutional decisions. And I'm trying to understand, where is the impeachment? And I'm pretty sure they could get him the fuck up out of there. On top of his sick ass policies, him leaving Americans stranded, reviving the Taliban. He's an idiot. His fucking health and mind is obviously deteriorating right in our motherfucking face. Like, this is the motherfucker. Like, people acted like they were so ashamed or embarrassed about Trump somehow, and then somehow we voted this in. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And the thing that's really concerning is it don't seem like people are saying nothing. People had shit to say every day in and day out, over President Trump. And it's like, yo, like, this is bad. This is the opposite. He's undoing everything, like all our growth, everything. What do you think is going to happen if you force mandates on employers and employees and all that, and then you have a large percentage of people that aren't doing it? Man, dude. Man, I can't believe it. And then ain't nobody going to say nothing. Nobody's going to say anything. Everybody went back to just being complacent. And that shit's unfortunate. Because when you're complacent and you just go along, then this is the type of shit they can tell you to what drugs you got to put in your body. They can tell you how some women, I have my own views on abortion and stuff. They might be a little bit odd. I'm going to have to do video on that. That's a separate topic. But you know, when you're running around and you're voting based on your favorite rapper and based off your emotions, this is what we have. This is not good. This is the type of shit that could cause civil unrest. And probably should. Like, I mean, I lost of words, man, but yeah, I voted this motherfucker in once again. And that's where we at. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about y'all president. It's all our president. Stuck with this shit. I've been me. Hit the like and subscribe. Notification bell lets you know when I'm on. Yeah. It's all bad.
What's the hold up? I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it doesn't come free. What's your motive? 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 I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it don't come free. What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive?
Look, I want the money first, same last. My rhyme scheme, COVID-19, same mask. Spit infected, go get injected with vaccine. With every record, we disrespecting the rap scene. Stay in the booth, quarantine flow. And every lyric is deeper than submarines go. Mad cash, moon flow, like casinos. Chase like a scar on my face, Spody Pacino. Yeah, heavyweights, added amino. Stepping on you niggas below us, nobody's equal. I'm the shit, I spit fecal. Matter, not a rapper, but leader to all the people. Come on, transparent, never see through. Sharper than the point of an arrow or a needle. This is something evil. They're stroking over the canvas and the easel. And money is the motive that it leads to. Nigga, that's my motive.
I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it doesn't come free. What's your motive? 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 I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it don't come free. What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive?
Check. See how the streets will get to stopping and looking. When I'm in the kitchen seasoning, concocting the cooking. Look, a lot of you niggas trash like it's hard just to step it up. A guru with a gourmet and scientist of the chef enough. A restaurant for the heat and a deli that'll always serve the hood, feeding niggas the hors d'oeuvres. God rap, prophecy, bust rhymes are great. Prepare the full course meal. Juice leaking from the steak. Check, acting like you ain't knowing. You niggas must be idiots. Y'all know my name already. Bust rhymes and affiliates. With flip mode in this bitch, the alliance is kinda serious. Damage everything in the building regardless where it is. The way I saturate the street, I'm only saying I rapidly feed the hood like a fast food chain. No need to ever question why the hood love me. Down to aliens and vegetarians. Feed you if you hungry.
I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it doesn't come free. What's your motive? 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 I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it don't come free. What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's
So
your motive?
ruthless. No, I'm not giving a fuck of two shits. They out with the old, but I'm sick and tired of this new shit. I'm like 2 hits, blunt, real as the truth get. So much stock when I speak, I'm spitting blue chips. Who they thinking they a match for mine? I got hatches to bury and an axe to grind. It's taxing time for all of my haters. Been thinking I lost. Say what you want, but I'm cold like Trump with the write-off. Give them the business for not following bylaws. Superfly like Jimmy Snooker up with the high cross. Bodying rappers for playing out their position. Cobra clutch on the mic, but the whole game is submission. They look and sound the same, we smash on the competition. Got busts across for us, this is a demolition. Mercenary, decapitate them with every line. Pay me now or pay me no, never mind, nigga, every time.
I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it doesn't come free. What's your motive? 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 I've been waiting for my money when it show up. Cause when the check come through, that's when I go up. You know it don't come free. What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive? What's your motive?